Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Graciously Growing. Hey guys, I am so excited to be doing this video. In my last video, I stated that I got an early birthday gift and it was a Milsbo Cabinet Tall. And I have just been waiting for the work week to end. I also needed a particular drill bit to drill the hole that is necessary to be placed in the bottom of the cabinet, so that when I purchase my grow lights, that the cords will be able to obviously come down and go outside of the cabinet and be plugged into the wall outlet. And so I have obtained that drill and the drill bit, and so this evening we are going to be hopefully correctly putting together my Milsbo cabinet. And so I wanted you guys to come along. I've watched several videos in regards to how people have, put their cabinet together, and some of the do's and the don'ts and the mistakes that they made. So you'll be seeing me in this video looking at my laptop, because I'm going to go back and reference those videos and try not to make any mistakes at all in building this cabinet. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it in about 2 hours possibly, but I'm so excited. And so yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start by trying to lay out all the pieces nice and neat before I start constructing this cabinet. So obviously it came with directions, visual, and so I'm going to just start. And I also have my laptop over here, and I have it on a video from Crystal Renee, where she is showing how she built her cabinet from beginning to start. And I watched it before, and I just love the way that she broke everything down and explained each and every process. So I'm going to be following along with that, as well as looking at the instruction manual, and hopefully I'll get this right. Okay guys, so before I get to the next part, what I learned, if you get the Milsbo Cabinet Tall, when you put the legs on, you need to make sure these legs are different. There's two of a kind. So here, let me see if I can put this closer in the camera. See here, it has these two big holes, and then on this side, it has the 4 smaller holes. So what this lady is saying in the videos, make sure that you put the sides that match, the legs that match on the same side. So the ones with the big hole on the same side and the 4 holes on the other side. If you do not do this, you're going to start off building your cabinet improperly. So I just wanted to show you that, because I would not have really, it does, now that she mentioned it and I'm looking at the picture, it tries to tell you that, but I don't think I would have caught it without her. So once again, make sure that you put the legs that have the same hole pattern on the opposite side. So therefore, for instance, don't have one of these over here. They need to be on the same side. Okay. Next thing I found out is that when you are putting the bottom portion of the cabinet onto the legs, make sure that you place the cabinet so that the part with the 2 big holes are in the front. Let me listen to her again. I think that's what she said.
Stick out facing.
Okay, hold on.
Should look like once this step is finished.
Okay.
Now you're going to apply the bottom half of your base. Be sure to have the tabs that stick out facing the legs with the larger hole on them. You're going to use 6.
Yes, so make sure that the tabs that are facing out, which is these 2 tabs that are protruding, make sure they are facing the legs with the bigger holes. Remember, there were 2 legs with big holes, and then there was 2 legs with the 4 smaller holes. So she's saying it's very important that you make sure that when you place this on the base, that you place the tabs that are sticking out on the portion that has the big holes. And if you look at the instruction, it tries to tell you this, because it says right here, oh, I don't think you could see that. Let me get a little closer. Okay, so right here it shows with the fingers, it's showing you that those 2 big holes versus the ones here that have the smaller holes, and it's telling you to make sure that they're on the same side. Now, after she says it, that makes sense, but I would not have caught that ahead of time. And so I'm hoping that this will help you guys not make some of these crucial mistakes and have to start over when you're building your cabinet. The second thing she was trying to say is this picture here, which I don't think this picture does it justice, but it's saying when you put it on the base, that the portions that's sticking out, see, it shows you right here, should be placed where the bigger holes are. So it makes sense after she says it, but I just don't believe I would have caught it without her instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws on. I think there are a total of, let's see, what did she say?
With the larger hole in them. You're going to use 6 of your short, chunky screws on this section.
Okay, so 6 of the chunky screws on this section. And I don't know what it means by chunky. Oh, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think it means these type of screws here. They are kind of chunky for screws. And so I'm going to screw them in and see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting because, oh, okay, I see. So they only go in this part. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, guys, this is the part where I'm going to have to drill the hole in the bottom of the base, and I'm very nervous about doing this. So I'm gonna prep that and measure where I want my hole, and then I will get back with you guys. Okay, guys, I know the camera's at a very weird angle because I want you to be able to see some things that I'm going to talk about. I had to watch another video because I was really concerned about drilling the hole on the wrong side of the cabinet, which is something obviously that you can't take back. So some things that I learned. Number one, okay, let's get this off. When you're putting on the base, you are to only put in at the back, which is the ones with the smaller holes. You need to only put in 2 screws on either side. Hopefully you can see this. This right here, do not put the screw in over here or over here. And the same thing, leave this one out and this one out right here. Why? Okay, because later when you put the legs on, that is where it goes in the corner right here. And that is where you're gonna put the screw in. So I had to take those screws out, which was not a problem at all. Number 2, I got a sheet to put underneath this because when I drill, according to one of the ladies that I watch, you don't want the shearings from the cabinet to get in your carpet as much as possible because they're very sharp and it will cut you. So I also put on shoes. Something else I learned while I was watching videos is, how do you know which part is the front and which part is the back? Well, when you put on the top, let's see. Hold on. Okay, the back is the part that's flushed. It's completely flushed. See here, this is the back. The front has a lip. That is where the doors will go. So see this lip here? This is the front. This is the back. It's completely flushed. Do not get it mixed up. So when I drill my holes, this is the back. Another lady was saying, decide where your cabinet is going to go. And my cabinet will be going on this wall here. And the closest to your plug that's in your wall. And so I will be drilling the hole here because it's closer to the outlet. So yeah, that is what I am going to do next. This is I think the most difficult part. I do bought my neighbor's drill, and the funny thing is the lady that's doing this has the same, not the same drill. She has a Black & Decker, but she has the same drill bit that I have, which I thought was interesting. And I'm going to drill a hole through this one as well as the bottom so that the cords can go through. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'll be back in a few. Okay, guys, I am tired. I am sweating. So let me give you a little summary of the last 2 hours that has passed by. So the first drill bit that I had, which is this right here. Let's see, let me get it out. Thank God I won't need it again. This piece that attaches to the drill that has the claws to cut the hole, the first one broke on me. So I had to go back to Home Depot, get my money back, and purchase another one. This one worked, but I did make a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake that's going to matter much. But I will tell you what it is so that you won't make it. When you make your hole, can you see this hole right here? Okay, make sure that you leave enough, you make the hole farther enough away from the border where the harder metal is. How can I explain this? Let me just show you. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Okay. So you have two parts and you have to make a hole in both parts. So I made this hole and it was pretty well, you know. I've seen people touched up a paint, but I have a grommet, I think the proper word is grommet, to put in there. So when you put that in there, all of that, you know, the burning of the drill or whatever, because I don't know how to drill straight, doesn't show anyway. And you have to remember it's at the bottom of your cabinet, so it really doesn't matter. Well, when I went to do this one, I had it so close. Do you see this lip right here? This is solid metal. Well, not solid, but it's not metal that you're going to go through it because it will affect the integrity of the entire cabinet. So when I realized that it was too close, I had a choice. I could make another hole, which I was not going to do, or just manipulate the grommet, which I did, to fit. And voila, it works. But for anyone that does this, make sure you bring your circle out far enough so that you don't make contact with this integral part, this part right here, this right here. That's the bar. That's the integrity of the cabinet. I needed to bring the circle out much farther so that I didn't hit that bar. But I was able to get the circle anyway and just modify the grommet. So when you do your cabinet, make sure that you don't make that mistake. The good part about that is that nobody will ever know other than if you watch my video, because it's underneath. So that was the good thing. And so now I have a place for the wires to go. So yeah, after 2 hours and a lot of sweat, I have gotten the hole in the cabinet, and I think I did really good considering I don't know how to use tools. And so now I am going to go ahead and complete constructing this cabinet. I don't think anything else could be worse than what I just went through. So I think the rest of this should be smooth sailing. So the next thing that we're going to do, okay, we're going to take this back off. Is that right? Yes. We're taking this back off, and we are going to attach the 4 legs So this should be pretty simple. And I don't think it matters. Let me see. It doesn't seem to matter how you put the legs, or what order you put the legs on. One thing I would say about Ikea, I really wish they would have numbered or put alphabets on the pieces like most companies do. This would have made this a whole lot easier. But nevertheless, I'm figuring it out. Now, right now, I'm trying to figure out which screw to use. There's so many screws, you guys. So many screws. I thought about paying Ikea to come and put this cabinet together for me, but the problem with that would be I needed to put the hole in, and they were not going to do that. So I figured I would just have to suffer through it. So let's see. I think I'm trying to match these screws because they have so many different sizes. So this must be this one, and then this must be this one. Okay, and then they have that. And then they have this little tiny one. And I don't see the other one they're talking about. Oh, I got it. Okay, I think I got it. So it's this screw. Process of elimination. Okay, so it's 4 of these. Okay, that's what I believe I'm doing here. I think I've gotten another section done. You probably can't see it to the top, but I think you get the idea. There you go. So there. So yeah. So I'm going to read the instructions and see what I need to do on the next part. Okay. I am back, and now I am ready to do the next part, which is dealing with this particular part. Not quite sure if I take an educated guess here. I would say it goes this way. Okay, and let's see, where is that screw? I think it's this one here. Oops. Okay. Did not give me Oh, okay, you need a screwdriver. Oh, great. So let's see, I'm going to have to go get a screwdriver. So I wonder, can I use this? No, I'm gonna have to go get a screwdriver. So I will be back again. Okay, I am back and I have the screwdriver. Oops. Okay, I would like to get another piece that would make that a little bit more tighter. Oops. Okay. All right. And so I'm assuming that's supposed to, yeah, it's in there. Okay, so next, it is time to put the top on. I believe I see the light. Okay. So you're not going to be able to see me screw those parts in. So I'm going to do that and screw the top in, and then I will come back and we'll see my progress. Okay guys, I'm going to try to show you this part. I've already put in one of the glass, the back glass in. I just wanted to see how hard it was going to be. And surprisingly, it wasn't that hard. So I'm going to show you now. Okay. So from what I can gather, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so from what I can gather, it doesn't matter which glass you pick up first because they seemingly are all the same. So what it says is whatever you do, do not rest the glass on either side or it will break. And so I'm going to try to see if I can show you this. Let's see. I may have to move the camera down. Okay, so hopefully you can see, here's the glass. So what you want to do is lean the glass in, which you can't see, but I'm leaning it in, but I'm not putting it on either side. So let me move it up now. And you're gonna lean, I really want you to see this, let's see. Okay, so you're gonna lean it, so here, and then you're gonna push up. Oh, and you have to take out your grommet. Don't forget to take out your grommet. You put it back in once you get the back glass in. And then you're going to carefully slide it over your hole. And I don't know if I can show you this, but on the bottom, there are these two little tiny bumps. And you have to get the glass to go over those bumps. And when I did it with the first one, you could hear it once it was done. So I'm gonna see if I can show you that. And this is just my phone, so I don't have a camera to zoom in, but there's two little bumps right here, and you're going to maneuver the glass carefully, very carefully, over your hole that you made, and you're gonna keep sliding it, and you're going to hear it go over this bump. Let's see if you can hear this. Okay, this one's not going like the other one. I think I need to loosen up. And that's another thing. You're not supposed to tighten this all the way up here so that you can get the glass in. So I'm gonna loosen that just a little so that I can have some more wiggle room. And then I'm gonna try to push it. And the one I did off camera was so easy. And of course, this one's not. Okay. So I'm going to ease it out. So maybe I don't have it flushed properly. So let's go back up here and see what's causing it not to want to work with me. Okay. Something seems to be stopping it right here. I wonder, do I have it on the wrong side? I don't think so. I'm going to loosen the other side. I do not want this glass. Just loosen a little bit more in case that's the problem. Okay. And try again. Did you hear that? That was it. It snapped in place. So, okay, so I had to loosen the top screws up here to give the glass more wiggle room. And then you are to take 3 of these and 3 of these screws, and this is what you use to make sure that the glass doesn't fall out. Okay, I figured it out. Whew, you guys. So you take these little things here, and what they are designed to do is stop the glass from falling back out. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes. So I'm gonna put one on the bottom. I'm gonna put one here. I'm going to put one on the top. And this will stop the glass from falling out, which obviously would not be a good thing. So far, I haven't needed anyone. Okay, I see exactly how that is stopping the glass from falling out, so that's good. Now I'm gonna put one on the top. All right, guys, it is very important that you do not tighten the screws up here and this particular screw back here until you get the glass in, or it is going to cause problems like mine. So that is what I am fighting now. Is keeping it flushed long enough to get this particular screw in. Okay, that took a while, but I got that one in. So we're gonna go now and do the side glass, and then hopefully after that it'll be the doors, and we will be done. Okay, and I'm gonna do this the same way that I did, and make sure I don't rest the glass on one side or the other, because there's several warnings about that. Okay, so make sure it's flushed up top, and then you're gonna hear that noise. That's kind of scary, you know. Boom. Okay. Wait. Okay. Can't get the other moving. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay. There we go. Okay. And I am assuming okay, so it looks like you do the same thing on this side, and that is get these little screws here. I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming, I'm assuming that's how that works. Let's see if I'm right. And that in there. And I was right. And so this is to stop the glass from moving. All right, so now I'm gonna put in the last piece of glass. Yay. And let's pray that I don't break it. Okay. So, okay. So this is loosened, this is loosened. Yes. Now off camera, I'm just going to put in the remainder of these just to hold the glass. It's you have to put three on each side, 3 in the back to hold the back panels, and 3 for this side and 3 for this side, and then I'll come back and work on the doors. All right, I'm working on the latches on the door. And if I am reading this correctly, there's 2 latches. And one you put with this part going up, and then the other one you put going down. So that is what I'm going to do next. And you would need your Phillips screwdriver for this. And now it is saying all right, so there's evidently, let me put this carefully because I really do not want to damage anything. It's showing me these 2 pieces here. Let's see if you can see this. It's so small. And you're going to put these at the bottom of the door. Okay. I'm going to guess let's see. Oh, okay. I think you're gonna have to do it this way. Now the question is, how do you get this? I feel like I need to unloosen this again to get the doors on. I don't see how else you'll be able to get the door on. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Oops. I am right. The only way you're going to get those doors on is to unscrew this. And I cannot see for the life of me up here. So I'm going to have to, I may have to go get my stepper to see where, yeah. All right, I have my stepper. So now I can step up here and align this hole. There we go. Okay. And I am assuming I have to do the same thing for the other side. And let me tie my shoe before I trip. Okay. So I'm thinking that's right. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing for this side. I'm going to probably have to unscrew this so that I can get the door on. Okay. Oh, you guys, this is a lot. Okay, so I think you stick that in there, and then we maneuver. Let me get up there again. There we go, there we go. Yay! Okay, and see if we can drop this. There we go. Now I think I can tighten this back up. I wonder what those holes are for. Interesting. Okay, so you guys, okay, there you go. I think what in the world is that? Now, why would they? Anyway, we have about, I thought we were almost done, but evidently not. Okay, so now they want me to put the handles, the handle, so, oh, there's supposed to be two handles. Oh, yeah, on with, okay. This should be pretty self-explanatory. So I think what you do, okay, is open the cabinet. How do I open the cabinet? That's a good question. How do I open this? Probably up top. Let's see. Probably can open it. Yeah. Okay. And put these handles on. So let's see. I'm thinking this way and this way is the way the handles go. And then I need to use the screws. Okay, I think that's right. Yeah, that is definitely right. Okay, so next, can you guys see me? Okay. Okay, they want me to put the key in. Why? I don't know. But here is the key. Wait. What in the world? Huh. I did that right. It actually opens and locks. It's amazing. Okay, and now there are some little roundy things. And I don't see those. I really don't see. They're telling me to put on these little coasters on the bottom of these little coasters on the bottom legs. And I'm telling you guys, I do not see any coasters. Is it possible that they've already put it on? Oh, this is kind of heavy. Yeah, they're already on. So that would explain why I can't find it. So thank you, Ikea. One less step I have to do. Step 28. So let's go to step 29. There are 30 steps. We're almost there. Oh, so this is, they want you, I don't know if I'm going to do that because I'm not going to be having anything heavy like that in there. And if I did, I won't do it tonight. But these two brackets, along with 2 screws, is to actually attach this to the wall so that it won't topple over. That's step 29. And step 30 is putting the glass shelves in. Let's do that. And they gave me quite a bit extra these. You know what they say when you have extras, but these are to extra glass to keep the glass intact. They gave you extra ones for that. And I have quite a few in there, and I don't believe I need any more. It didn't tell me to. Oh, so the holes in the very top of this cabinet, these are little tiny holes. You can put lights in there. Obviously, I'm going to be doing my own type of lights, but that is what those little holes that I was wondering was about. So let's get the shelves. Oops, so I'm going to get the shelves, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, I am ready to put these shelves in, although these shelves will not be the shelves that I use because, you know, the whole purpose of getting the Ikea cabinet was to convert it into a greenhouse type of environment. And so there are special shelves that you can purchase that you can fit in here, and they have they're not what am I trying to say? They let the air flow through, so they're not solid, so that, you know, the air can circulate through all of your plants. But for right now, I will be putting these shelves in. I'm not quite sure how to do this, but it can't be that hard. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I know why I have. The old saying is correct. You should not have extra pieces. I did not put the handles. Do you know I just stepped on that glass? Thank God it didn't break. You know what? I need to be more careful. And I stepped on it again. What is wrong? I think I'm tired. So let's get this done real quick, and I will not step on the glass again. There we go. And I need to put the exact, let's see, I have, do I need to put, I should have, I feel like I should have 6, right? I do. I do have 6. Okay, and that completes all the pieces. Okay, including screws. That's a good sign, right? When you use all the pieces. So I just need to put these in so that the glass, something to hold the glass. Easy peasy. Okay, now we are ready to put the glass in, which is a pretty easy step. I definitely am going to have to clean the glass for my handprints and stuff, but I'm not doing that tonight. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am sweating. And I thought that would take 2 hours. That's hilarious. I have to calculate how much time that took. But it definitely was, I would say it was double the time. But I did have to stop and go to Home Depot and change the drill bit. And I did have to stop again and pick up my daughter. But still, this took way longer than I thought. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, here is a look at my Ikea Milsbo Tall cabinet. This is also a sneak peek in my plant room. Obviously, it is definitely not done, but this is where my Ikea cabinet will be. So here is a look of how it looks from the back. Okay. Yeah, I'm very pleased. And let's take a look inside. Let's see. So look at this, you guys. And look at my hole that I drilled. You would never realize how much trouble I had getting that there. It looks nice. And there are the shelves that I will be replacing. And so if you go on Etsy, and I'll do a video about this, they have so many different shelves that you can pick from. There's some that are see-through, some are white, opaque, but they all have designs and openings throughout the glass. I am, like a flower design, star designs, so that the air just flows completely through. They have different configurations. And the great thing about Etsy is they have where you can pick which type of cabinet you have. And they cut it to size and send it to you. And all you have to do is slide it in just like I did the glass. And it's not that expensive. The cabinet is definitely the most expensive part. And then after that, it would be the lights that people will put up here in the top, usually 2 strips of light. And that's why it's so important that you have your shelving allows the light to go all the way down in the cabinet and it will not be blocked by the shelving. And then people, like I say, weather strip all of the areas that air can come in. They get a humidifier, a little small humidifier, and put in here. And they also put a small fan in there to keep everything circulating. And yeah, and then they put their most of the time, their most prized plants in that environment, and they seem to do well. So I can't wait to do that. But yeah, so that is it today, you guys. I am absolutely exhausted, and so I am going to call it an evening. And stay tuned for the next step of getting this Ikea cabinet greenhouse proof so that I can purchase my first plants to put in here. And like I've always say, please comment in the comment section. Do you have, because I like to hear from you guys. So in the comment section, do you have an Ikea cabinet or any type of cabinet that you have modified for the greenhouse effect? How did you do it? What did you take away? What was your pros and cons of doing it? What type of plants do you have in your cabinet? Are you thinking about getting a cabinet if you don't have one? Just talk, just comment in the comment section. And I will definitely take you along with every step of the way. And hopefully this video will be instructive enough so that you won't make the same mistakes that I made. Because I can tell you that if I didn't watch those videos, I most likely would have put the hole in the wrong place and would have made some other costly mistakes that could have ruined the cabinet. So I'm hoping that my video, along with other videos, will help make this process a whole lot easier for you guys. And until next time, like I always say, be blessed.